Informal assessments are used to evaluate student progress. There are many different types, and it should be used to drive instruction. Some examples of informal assessments that are first grade friendly would be fast facts, ticket out the door, center games, and journals. In first grade, students are expected to learn their addition and subtraction basic facts. The more informal assessments they have to practice those facts, the more likely they'll be to achieve this goal. I choose to use Extra Math in my classroom to informally assess math facts. Extra Math is a free program where students are able to advance at their own pace. They each have their own account, and they are really trying to beat themselves versus focusing on competing against other classmates. Advantages would be that it sends me weekly reports so I can see how often students log in and complete tests. Another advantage is that it's self-grading and students get instant feedback. One disadvantage is that it could potentially slow my students down because they have a difficult time with the numbers on the keyboard. Here is an example of data that I've pulled from my Extra Math account showing my student growth as well as specific questions and facts that my student has gotten correct. A ticket out the door or exit slip is used for a quick check to see if what students retained from the lesson. They can be open-ended or multiple choice. While I do paper and pencil exit slips often, I like to use a program called Kahoot. The students really love it. It's very simple. It mixes things up, and they're able to use technology. The goal is to answer as quickly and correctly as possible. Some advantages are that it's great because they're engaged and focused due to the competition component. I also get instant feedback sent to my computer. I don't have to grade anything. Kahoot does that for me. One disadvantage is that I cannot ask students to answer open-ended questions. They must be multiple choice. Here's a quick video that will show us a little bit more about Kahoot.
Hi, we're Kahoot. We're on a mission to make learning awesome. Our game-based learning platform is used by millions of people all over the world. Teachers, students, company employees, and lifelong learners. Kahoot makes it easy to create fun learning games or trivia quizzes in minutes, anytime, anywhere. We call them Kahoots. It works for any subject, in any language, on any device. You can also discover and play existing games. There are millions of Kahoots in our library. Kahoot can be played in a live setting with questions on a big screen, or on your mobile device where you see questions and answers on one screen. As well as in schools, Kahoot is played in companies, at events, and even parties to make learning awesome.
Using center rotations in my classroom allows me to assess students on multiple topics. Students love centers because they can keep moving around and work together as a team. Some examples of centers that I use are Spelling Center, Skill Center, Sheet at Your Seat, and Guided Reading. Each of my centers are assessed in different ways, whether it be observation, anecdotal notes, or activity pages. In lieu of spending time explaining the directions to my class, I often take videos of myself explaining the skill or direction and keep it at each center. Advantages are that students can go back and watch the video as many times as they need. A disadvantage is that it's time consuming for me, but luckily I can use it year to year. Journals are an excellent way of informally assessing student writing. In first grade, we journal daily. Sometimes students get to free write while other times they're given a topic. To mix it up, I like to use an online topic generator. Students love to see what will pop up on the screen, and it gives students ideas on what to write. An advantage is that it saves the time from the students brainstorming about a topic. But at the same time, a disadvantage is that they rely on this tool and don't often want to brainstorm on their own. Here's an example of a generated topic. In conclusion, informal assessments can be enhanced with technology, creates a variety for first graders, and gives instant feedback and graded immediately.